You know, and I didn't think about it twice, you know.
Yeah.
It just, the adrenaline came over me, and I just.
Good.
Yeah.
We need more people like you.
God, can you summon more people like that?
How did it go?
Uh-oh. What did you know? What do you know? What happened? You don't know nothing? No. What did it tell you?
I'm not. They told me it was a bad accident.
Bad accident? That's it?
And the seatbelt cut this part of me, and my legs are smashed.
Yeah.
Now story time.
Story time? I don't know, Mama, how to tell you. Well, I guess you and your family were in a big old accident. You know, a lot of people got hurt. And you know too, right? Well, it was true, you know. It was an accident. I went to go see if you guys were okay, and all your family was there, Mama. And I think your big sister was there, and your mommy. Everybody was just hurt. And I was hearing the crying though. I couldn't find you. I saw your brothers too. They were really hurt too. I just couldn't find you. I was like, I hear somebody crying. And like you said, the seatbelt. What was the seatbelt at?
My abdominals?
Yeah?
Tested.
Oh man. That's the only way I found you. You were not in your seat. I tried to find you. I was like, where's this? I hear you crying though. And I followed the seatbelt. I saw the seatbelt go way like that under. And when I saw it like that, I saw your little hand come out. I was like, and I got you. And I was like, and I saw you the way your body was. I saw your feet and everything. I was like, oh no. But she's crying. She's alive. And I reached out and got you. I was like, there's nothing else I can do to you that is not going to hurt. And I picked you up and you stopped crying. I was like, she's dead. You weren't breathing no more. I was like, no. And I saw you started coughing and you're breathing. You're breathing, you're crying again. I was like, I remember you were just moving your hands, and I was telling you, just hold my hands. You feel my hands, and you're shaking your head. I was like, you're still responding. And I kept on talking to you, and you kept on squeezing my hand, letting me know that you're okay. And everyone else tried to help your brothers too. And your family. But like I said, it was a big old accident, Mama. You're the only one alive. You're strong. You got pretty little scars now to prove that you are strong. No one can tell you different. Or tell me different. You're the tough one there. You're a strong little girl. Everybody's scared of me and I'm scared of you. God has you here for a reason, I don't know. But we believe in him, right?
Yep.
We gotta always believe in him no matter what, Mama. What other questions do you have? You don't remember none of that, huh? You were fighting. Remember, you're the one that reached out your little hand without even knowing. I was trying to find you. I was there. You were stuffed way in there. That crash was pretty bad, Mama. And you survived.
When you pulled her out, what happened after that?
Well, they wouldn't let me pull her out. We got her brothers out and everything because they're really unconscious, and they're just making me hold her because they're surprised that she was still breathing, moving, and they were even surprised that she was like answering me and responding to me. I was like,
Would I answer to them?
no. That was weird. I was just like, they were telling me to ask you, what is your name? Or move your hand, do this. They're telling you, you're just like, nothing. How you hear me, Mama? You'd be like, I'm like, whoa. I go, I know it hurts, baby. I know it hurts. You know, everything's gonna be okay. And finally, they got a lot of people to come and help you, to take you out, finally. They didn't want to take you in the ambulance or nothing. They were waiting for a helicopter for you. To get you to the hospital fast.
What was that like when...
It was frustrating at first, because I saw the ambulance there and I was telling her, she's the only one alive. Take her, go. And they were like, no. Wait, sir. I'm like, wait for what? You're like, but I didn't know what they had going on. But the only thing they wouldn't let you go. They're like, just keep holding her, sir. I was like, what am I supposed to do? You know?
Yeah.
But you were there, Mama. You kept on poking on your pretty little face, like trying to take stuff out. You're like, what's wrong with me? I was like, no. You're like, what? You're like, okay. And then you kept on, and you hold me with both your little hands in one hand. I was like, all right. Wow. Now we can do this. Then I was like trying to fix you to sit down, and you're letting me do everything. I was like, cool. And finally they moved me, and the ambulance, not the ambulance, the fireman came in. They opened the other door really good so they could pull you out really good. And the police took me away. They were like gonna get my information. They wanted to know my name, what did I do, my phone number, and they were like, okay, thank you. I was like, where's Niemah? And they already had you ready in the bed, ready to go on the helicopter.
How could I go on a bed in a helicopter?
They got it all made up for people that are hurt. The special helicopters.
Yeah.
Do you know what it looked like?
That hospital that you were at, there's a helicopter that sits on top of that building waiting to go out and get people. So I'm pretty sure they heard that
You needed a lot
it was
of
pretty
help.
bad, yeah. And they just...
My mother-in-law,
Yeah.
she went in the same helicopter too because she needed help. And they tried to get her to the hospital, but it was too late for her. When I saw you go on the helicopter, I was like, oh no. I go, why?
I've never been playing or...
No. And they saved you. Everybody did a little part.
Niemah, do you remember any of that? Not at all?
I went to go see you too when you were sleeping. They didn't let me go in there first because you're a minor, you're young, you're too young. They didn't let me go in there with my family. I felt like sad, but the nurse let me know too that you were okay. They weren't supposed to tell me that you were there or nothing, but they still let me know that you're okay because they knew I was the one that helped you first.
Well, we're glad you did.
Yes.
And I'm glad I helped you too, Mom.
All changed forever.
Whatever happened that night, you know, who knows? But from right here on, look at who's all together.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, how we have to see this world, we still gotta be together and make the best out of it. Right? You got a lot of people who love you.
Mm-hmm. A whole lot.
That was
Are you
nice.
confused? Want to ask more questions? What are you confused about?
How you guys crash? All that?
Did you see it happen?
No, kind of from far away. I just saw lights move. Like weird. I was like, like, what is that? Then I had seen, I guess, your guys' car and the other truck ended up together. That's why probably you don't remember no more. As soon as that car hit, just like you fell asleep for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then you woke up.
It's called unconsciousness.
What's the first thing you remember, Niemah, after that?
I remember being in this thing where I couldn't move anything except my hands and my head. I was in this hospital and I couldn't talk.
Mm. Could you hear people?
Yeah.
You could hear them? Were you wondering why they were saying the things they were saying?
No.
No? You knew?
I was asking them questions, but they didn't really understand, so they had a whiteboard and a marker, and I just wrote down questions. And I was asking them what happened to my, I forgot what it was that I asked them.
Family?
No.
Was it you said she was asking for her
I'm not sure if she was asking.
headphone
but-
or her purse?
No, she wrote, I thought you were trying to write Miss Bykowski's name, but I wasn't sure.
No, I
Were
would.
you?
No, it
She was
wasn't
there. No?
there. It was someplace else. Well, I think it was in the same hospital, but I'm not really sure. But I had all these tubes in me, but I couldn't see it. Well, I asked what happened to my legs and what happened to my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And they told you?
And when I would move, it would be like in these stages. My head would already be, when I was like this in one moment,
Mhm.
and my head already turned, but I was just seeing like 3 parts turning just slowly.
Mm.
And that guy was there, and after he read me a story, he turned me to grandma, and then I was holding grandma's hand while I was holding the bear, and then I just turned over, but it was still doing the thing, and then I grabbed him, and then I turned over, I grabbed grandma, and then I turned him and grabbed him again, and then I fell asleep. I would just fall asleep when I was still moving.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was the medicine that they were giving you.
And there was a little baby boy, I think I remember, if I remember correct. He was there crying and nobody helped.
Mm.
And that car ended up in flames, and everybody was just still staying there, just not doing nothing.
Mm.
So when I had the chance to try to help somebody, I didn't think about it twice or nothing. Like I wanted somebody to help that little boy do something, and I was on the spot. You know, and I didn't think about it twice. You know.
Yeah.
It just the adrenaline came over me, and I just
Good.
yeah.
We need more people like you.
Yes.
God, can you summon more people like this?
Oh, yes.
You're still sweet, you see?
Yes.
People need to see that too. They need to send more girls like you.
Yeah.
Yes. I need about 30 more Niemahs in my classroom. I tell you that all the time. 30 more.
Nothing else you're thinking, Niemah?
No.
No.
How has your life changed since the accident?
I hate everybody that goes fast.
Yes.
I hate everybody that doesn't follow the rules in driving.
Yeah.
I hate Fast and the Furious now.
Don't watch the movies anymore.
You know, it changed me a lot. And I look at my family different now. I worry about you now. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, that bond is created. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine what you saw, you
Yeah.
know, and
I'm
to
trying.
react that way, you know.
You're trying to imagine?
You're not 18 yet.
No.
She couldn't help it.
There's no, we got angels now. My mom is an angel.
Yep.
My mom is an angel.
See?
My
We all
grandma's
got-
an
My
angel. We all got
grandma
him.
is an angel. My grandma
Denny's got his mommy up there, angel. Lots of angels.
lots of angels.
He was in the right place.
Okay, so, how big was the piece stuck in my eye?
It was pretty big, Mama. You see my hand? I can barely cover it. So imagine me, I had to hold you, just have you like that, like in the headlock, you know? But softly this time. But you kept on trying to move me until I talked to you. I was like, hold my hand, just hold my hand. And you're like, all right, because you were trying to hold everything.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Yeah.
Is it different
This is
seeing
new.
her
This
like
is
this?
new.
No?
it is a lot different, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I did not expect nothing, you know? I was just like, well, I tried.
Yeah.
You know, and I left home like all discomfort, like a whole bunch of things were going through my mind, like
Did you have nightmares?
not really nightmares, so it's just like
Bad dreams?
like
Visions, maybe?
yeah. I just couldn't sleep good, you know, just like if I was crying for my mommy, I go, man, I go, look at, she doesn't need to be going through this stuff.
Yeah.
All this stuff I've just been thinking like, she should have been with her family then. I shouldn't have gone in, but
Why?
now that I hear her like this, talking
Yeah.
and everything, I'm like,
Oh yeah.
we did good or no?
Yes.
She's thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Who told you anything about your mom?
The doctors, the nurses, anybody tell you?
My auntie.
Your auntie?
I asked, where's mom? And then she said, they died in the accident. And I said, what accident? And then she said, you don't remember? I said, no. And she told me.
It's crazy how your mind can block just out the whole, you know, whole.
Yeah, but it's kind of good. I don't.
No, I know. But it's just crazy that your brain can do that, though, you know? It just blocks it out, the whole thing. Do you remember before the accident? The
No.
day, like school day or anything? No? Do you remember school? Like being at school? That day?
No.
No. Because Miss Bykowski said you guys were walking and she said, you can come to my house and do dishes. And your sister said, okay, I will. You don't remember that?
Oh, I
Do you
remember
remember
that
that?
day, but I don't remember going anywhere after
She goes, I remember going to do the dishes. Oh
She's
man.
probably like, I'm not doing dishes.
Well, no, it wasn't that day. It was another day. She said that before.
That should come,
Another day.
come and do dishes at her house. Clean up. Yeah. And your sister really wanted to go over and do that, she said.
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember?
But sometimes
She was,
I
"No,
just
that's not
walk
my
away with
sister."
my sisters.
Oh, yeah.
She's always being mean to me and doing that to me, so it's time for payback.
Okay.
I remember that. You and your sister are always at it, that's for sure. And it just all worked out for a reason.
Well, we're glad that you came.
I'm trying to unlock the mysteries.
Uh-oh.
Who is he really?
Yes!
She still can't believe it, you know?
No, she's smart. She's smart. She's trying to just, you know.
I'm the little
Ask
brother
him who
too.
is that? Oh, his little brother.
He passed away too. You see
Is
that?
it real?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Silvano. We used to call him Chano. He was our little Chanito.
What's that?
We called him just for a little nickname. His name was Silvano, but who can say that, you know?
Right.
I can say it, Silvano.
There you go. Yeah.
She's
A
always
little
learning.
seed and then Vano.
There you go. It's made in Greek. This is give me anything. That's it. That's good.
Do you think it hurt when you pulled me out?
Hurt me or hurt you?
Hurt me. Did you take me out or did they do it?
Well, I pulled you out from wherever you're at. I didn't take you out of the car. The firemen at the end took over and they finally let me go and they grabbed onto you and
She was asking about the inside of the car. What is the inside of the car?
that's what you want to know? What do you mean?
You can tell her.
Like what do you mean? Like,
What did it look like?
The whole car?
Yeah, the inside. Only the inside.
only the inside? Everything was everywhere. Like the car seat was almost in the front. Your whole seats were all like out. The whole, you see, the whole front was all smashed. I think, window was broken. So it wasn't like a little bump, mama, you know? It really, really crashed. That's why you can't remember stuff, you know? But at least your brain is working, saying it's what you want to remember, what you missed, you know? At least that's working. Did you remember your name right away? Yeah?
That's crazy.
Because I was asking you, what's your name? And you wouldn't answer me that. But everything else you would answer.
Yeah, because my mom said,
Don't tell strangers your name.
yeah.
That's good.